And there you go. The Pittsburgh Penguins beat the team in the final playoff spot and do so rather convincingly on Sunday. The Penguins beat the Detroit Red Wings 6-3. The final score, I think it was 6-3. The Penguins really did play well on Sunday. They played with energy and grit and determination on Saturday, but they made far too many mistakes. Don't get me wrong, Sunday was not perfect. Sunday had a lot of mistakes as well, but they limited those mistakes. In fact, in the first period, the Penguins gave up a couple of 3-on-1s, yet they recovered. It also helped that Detroit is sputtering, Detroit is flatlining, face planting, pick your adjective, and that's what Detroit is doing. They've now lost 8 of their last 9 games to kick the door open for the Penguins, who now trail them by 5 points. The Penguins trail the Islanders by 4 points. This is where we are. The Penguins have New Jersey on Tuesday. The Penguins have now won 2 of their last 3 games. Now, the thing to take away from Sunday, the fulcrum in the game. The Penguins were doing a lot right. They were getting the puck low. They were out-muscling Detroit. Another defensive lapse. In fact, Sidney Crosby's line had the defensive lapse. Sidney Crosby's line with Ryan Graves and Erik Karlsson. The defenseman, Karlsson lost a couple of puck battles. Graves kind of gave a half-hearted wave at a couple, allowing Detroit to keep possession. Nobody picks up Lucas Raymond, who steps to the left dot and just zips a shot over Alex Nedeljkovic. It's 1-1. And you're wondering where the game is going. By the end of the second period, the Penguins, actually by the middle of the second period, the Penguins led 4-1, and that includes a pair of goals in the final 67 seconds of the first period. The Penguins were the team that was opportunistic on Sunday. The Penguins are the team that responded to the adversity. Those are the things to take away. Not just Sidney Crosby always playing well, as he does. The NCAA tournament is invading PPG Paints Arena, so let me wrap this up or get there really quickly. What you're seeing, the rise of the grinders and the leaders. Lars Eller has played his very best hockey. Asked him in the locker room, hey, is this is this playoff hockey for you? And he's like, yes, it is a playoff feel, and you see Eller, who's a winner, rising to the challenge. Also, Riley Smith and Valtteri Puustinen as his line mates. I've talked to both in the last couple of weeks about playing with Eller. In fact, when I talked with Riley Smith, and he pushed back on those rumors that he was unhappy in Pittsburgh. I think we were in Seattle when I had that conversation with him. Seattle or Vancouver, I don't recall which one. But the second part of that conversation, which I haven't published yet, was how much he likes playing with Lars Eller. Now, he didn't say I like playing with Eller more than I like playing with Evgeny Malkin. Don't take it that way. But both Puustinen and Smith said the same thing about playing with Eller. It's simple. It's predictable. Guess what words Mike Sullivan used when I asked Sullivan about that line? He said they're simple. They're predictable. Eller is dragging those guys forward and allowing them actually to do what they do. Allowing Puustinen to be creative, be the little water bug that he can be. Get to the net, get near the net, get in the slot, and shoot. He's allowing Riley Smith to know where the centerman is going to be and play off of him. And I think maybe Smith has needed that this season. He was kind of Malkin's sidecar, but with Eller, he gets to be creative. He gets to maybe dictate more of the play, and it's having results. The Penguins' third line was pretty exceptional Sunday. They also were pretty exceptional on Saturday. They won the battle against the Rangers' top line. Well, they had the Detroit Red Wings top line on Sunday. They completely shut them down. A couple other points of note here. I had it in the report card too. I'll point you towards the third pair, which has just been problematic, I think, all year, or at least underwhelming all season, with P.O. Joseph and John Ludwig. they're playing their best hockey. I mean, they truly are playing very good hockey right now. Ludwig is coming to the dots. He's getting active in the play. He's picking his spots very well. Of course, he's physical, but that little added dimension of offense means so much. When you keep the puck alive in the offensive zone, it allows the forwards to do what they do. P.O. Joseph, you saw him with a couple of rushes getting behind the Red Wings defense. And that's been so missing from, I think, the Penguins' blue line this year. You know, Carlson can do it, but he hasn't done it to the amount that the Penguins have expected. But now you have P.O. and even John Ludwig pushing the puck up the wall and creating space, opportunity. It changes the entire game. And, well, wouldn't you know it, the Penguins become a little bit of a different team with all of this happening. So they've got New Jersey. That'll be a huge test with New Jersey's speed and structure. Can the Penguins keep it going? They've won 2 of 3. They're 5 back. Another win with the way the Islanders are playing could very well put them 3 points out. And the way the Red Wings are playing could put them 3 points out. And if this were NASCAR, they'd be in the draft, closing up tight. It took a long time. Quite frankly, it shouldn't have been possible. The Red Wings, the Islanders have made it possible with these extended losing streaks. The Islanders lost again, so they've lost 4 of 5. Red Wings 8 of 9. But I guess that's how it goes at the end of the year. When the bottom teams play the top teams, all in the conference and in the division, well, the top teams are going to win more often. And I think you're seeing the Penguins' opponents now suffering from that. So where it goes from here, I'm kind of interested. I'm kind of interested if this team can pull off the Lazarus Act, rise from the dead, do the Undertaker, sit up in the casket, and make the playoffs. I mean, it would be a hell of a story, and I root for the fun story to cover. All right, that's it from PPG Paints Arena. Dave is taking the New Jersey trip. I'm taking Dallas and Denver. Do me a favor, if you could, subscribe to PHN Plus. These trips, they're not free, and they're not easy on the body and the mind, and we appreciate you very much. We'll be doing some Plus content. In fact, I've got some locker room content for your subscribers. All right, that's under 8 minutes. I feel like I'm short-winded tonight. I'm Dan Kingerski on the Pittsburgh Hockey Now and the National Hockey Now YouTube channel.